Hi everyone, it's Az here from HeelvsBabyface. Yes, things are moving pretty quickly, as you would expect, as regards to what happened last night at the Oscars when Will Smith took to the stage after just a silly joke by Chris Rock about Jada Smith's hair, and gave him a good old slapping. As you can see there, gave him a right slap across the face, then proceeded when Chris Rock was just like, wow, it was just a G.I. Jane joke, to sit down and scream at him, you keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth. All this, of course, was censored live on air, but it went uncensored in Australia and it went uncensored in Japan. And that's why we've got all these great high quality audios of it, which is wonderful. Now, unbelievably, Will Smith was allowed to stay in the award ceremony. Not only that, but he was then awarded the Oscar for Best Male Performance for King Richard, a film I won't see. I don't give a toss. I wasn't even watching the Oscars. Anyway, this is all stuff I was just watching Chris Gore's stream about it, and that was much more interesting to listen to. But they rewarded him for his disgusting and terrible behavior. And then the Academy announced on Twitter with a single solitary line, "We do not condone violence in any form." Well, you do, because you allowed him to stay and then you gave him a fucking Oscar. So you're just showing there that you condone it. The police were called to the building. Chris Rock declined to press charges. The guy was in no man's land anyway. What could he really do? Because Will Smith was having a mental breakdown. Because as I've stressed in videos, all of this is stemming from the fact that Jada Smith and him have an open marriage, and she's getting plowed like a field in spring, left, right, and center by people who are the age of his son. And clearly, they can't handle it. He cannot handle it. She can. She can handle all of it by the looks of it. But he can't. And it's just getting too much for him. And he's cracking and he's breaking. And he's been breaking for a couple of years now. The smile has gone from his face. The enthusiasm, the spark that we used to see with this guy. This charismatic guy. Really charismatic guy. Just gone. Because his soul's been eaten away. Because his marriage is an absolute sham. We had Alan Rickson from Reacher, the star of Reacher, Titans, bit of Smallville, Aquaman. He came out with a great post about how disgusting Will Smith's behavior is. And yeah, the memes are real. The memes are absolutely real, and Will Smith has been ridiculed to fuck, because no matter what he says in his acceptance speech or whatever, people know, everyone knows what's going on. Everyone knows why he got emotional and lost the plot. And it had nothing to do with Chris Rock's joke. It's got everything to do with his sham marriage, with his open marriage, and his wife's infidelity. Well, what we would call infidelity, but apparently Will Smith calls, I don't know, hand-holding. So Will Smith, after the Oscars, by the way, have now said that they're looking into the incident. You can just imagine nothing's going to happen. Will Smith has issued an apology, and this apology is absolutely pathetic. Absolutely pathetic and pretentious. What do you expect from these people? So it comes across as massively insincere. It comes across as contrived and plotted together, you know, pieced together without any legitimacy whatsoever. So let's just go into it. Violence in all of its forms is poisonous and destructive. My behavior at last night's Academy Awards was unacceptable and inexcusable. Jokes at my expense are a part of the job. But a joke about Jada's medical condition was too much for me to bear, and I reacted emotionally. She's got alopecia. Get the fuck over it. Alopecia. hair loss. Anyone can do anything about that. Wigs, etc. if you so want. No, she's fine with having her shaved hair on display. Nowadays, as I've stressed again, but it is a fashion statement anyway for a lot of people. So this is bullshit. Medical condition. She's got alopecia. She's got hair loss. Say what it is. Stop trying to turn it into something more grandiose. Stop trying to hide exactly what the medical condition is. As if that excuses jokes. Jokes are there to rib people. Jokes are there to take the piss out of all of us. How many jokes do you think I get on a daily basis about being a baldy? Or a fatso? Or a Brit? Spoiler alert, a lot. It's just part and parcel of being on YouTube. It's just part and parcel of being there in the public domain. Medical condition, alopecia, just say it what it is. Or are you worried that people actually look up exactly what alopecia is and just go, this is just fucking hair loss? It's a nothing burger. Because you hid behind that medical condition because your wife's fucking everyone with your blessing and you can't handle it. I would like to publicly apologize to you, Chris. I was out of line and I was wrong. I am embarrassed and my actions were not indicative of the man I want to be. What is the man that you want to be? The man that holds your wife's hand as someone fucks her? I said, it's okay, darling. This is an open marriage. So I absolutely support what you do. Alan Rickson from Reacher said some really good points in his post. And he was like, you are trying to have your cake and eat it. You're trying to exist in an open, and it is an open relationship, where you're trying everything in its power to not use the words of marriage when you're married. And it's clear that marriage means a lot more to Will than it does to Jada. And to Jada, she's getting everything that she wants. And to Will, he's getting destroyed emotionally. And I don't want to see that. I don't want to see him go through this. I want to see him get the fucking fortitude to tell her to piss off. But he says, oh, love makes you do silly things. Great, mate. You're in love with her. You're also a laughing stock, and she's making you a laughing stock. The love clearly doesn't go the both ways that you think it does, because she wouldn't be doing the things that she's doing if she truly loved you. So look at yourself before you look at anyone else or hit anyone else or try and blame anyone else. There is no place for violence in a world of love and kindness. That is just pretentious shit. Absolute meaningless nothing that you just said then. Waffle. I would also like to apologize to the Academy, the show, the producers of the show, all the attendees, and everyone watching around the world. Oh, dude, don't apologize to me. This is algorithm gold. This is algorithm gold. You just exposed exactly who you are, and you just exposed exactly what your sham marriage is. And you tried to cowardly take it out on somebody smaller than you and lighter than you. What if The Rock was up there and The Rock said that? Would you have pumped up then, gone on stage and slapped The Rock? Of course you wouldn't, because you're a fucking coward. You're a coward. You want to strike out at everybody whose fault it isn't. And you refuse to clearly address the person whose fault it is. That makes you a coward. I would like to apologize to the Williams family and my King Richard family. I deeply regret that my behavior has stained what has been an otherwise gorgeous journey for all of us. I am a work in progress. Oh, shut up, you insincere bitch. Oh, we'll just compile some apology. We'll put some platitudes in there. They'll forgive me. Nothing about this apology whatsoever smells of sincerity, smells of legitimacy, smells of anything resembling an actual apology. Just fluff, calculated wording, almost trying to deflect. But I can take jokes, but I just couldn't take a joke at my wife's medical conditions expense, and so I just reacted emotionally. See, you're excusing your behavior. That's not what somebody does with an apology. They don't try and excuse their behavior. You're trying to excuse your behavior because you're a coward and you can't take responsibility for your sham wife and your sham marriage. And that's why everyone is on social media now ripping the shit out of you. You are a work in progress, Will, but it's nothing to do with humanity. It's everything to do with your marriage. What example have you shown your children? What example have you shown people around the world? A disgusting and disgraceful one. Did you address it? No, not really. I'm sorry. You know, violence is bad, I guess, and stuff and things. Pathetic. Absolutely pathetic. Non-apology by Will Smith. Hope you enjoyed the vid. If you did, do give it a thumbs up and also subscribe to the channel. Follow me on social media and YouTube for live streaming links. They're in the description box down below, and I'll be back with some more stuff very soon. You take care. Bye for now.